Hi, this is Shane Kennedy with your Point Park Athletics podcast update. The women's soccer team season came to an end on Tuesday, April 6th, as they lost to Asbury due to COVID to give Asbury a 1-0 victory in the semifinals of the RSC Championship. The men's soccer team led 1-0 at halftime on Thursday, April 8th, against IU East in the quarterfinals of the RSC Championship. Each team scored in the second half, as the Pioneers move on to the semifinals of the RSC Championship with a 2-1 victory. Harriet Bale had both goals for the Pioneers. Their next game is against Rio Grande on Tuesday, April 13th. The eSports team lost both games on Thursday, April 8th in Week 3 of Rocket League. The first game, the Pioneers lost 3-1 to York University. In Game 2, the Pioneers lost 3-0 to the University of North Carolina, Charlotte. Brandon O'Toole and Tyler Thomas had 3 goals. Matt Kabala had a goal. Check PointParkSports.com for the eSports Next Rocket League matchup. On Wednesday, April 7th, the softball team split a doubleheader against Ohio Christian University. In Game 1, the Pioneers trailed early as Ohio Christian put a 2-spot up in the second inning. Ohio Christian added another in the 7th to make it 3-0. The Pioneers added 2 in the bottom of the 7th on a Maddie Horn 2-run double. The Pioneers fell in Game 1, 3-2. Angeli Bell pitched 7 innings, giving up 3 runs on 11 hits. She struck out 4 and walked 1. Sydney Rawlings, Angeli Bell, and Alex Bondi had 2 hits. Haley Leitner, Carissa Sekeres, and Taylor Goldstrom all had a hit. In Game 2, the Pioneers trailed 1-0 after 1 inning. The Pioneers answered with 2 runs of their own in the second and added 2 more runs in the fourth to win 4-1. Jada Summon pitched 7 innings, gave up an unearned run on 3 hits. Carissa Sekeres had 3 hits. Taylor Goldstrom and Maddie Horn each had 2 hits and an RBI. Jada Summon helped their cause with 2 hits and 2 RBIs. Tyra Bell had a hit. On Friday, April 9th, the softball team swept Brescia University in a doubleheader. The Pioneers trailed 2-0 as Brescia played at 2 in the second inning. The Pioneers answered with 1 in the second, 2 in the third, and 2 in the fourth as they took a 5-2 lead after 4 innings. Brescia added 1 in the 5th, and the Pioneers scored 3 in the 6th to win 8-3. Angeli Bell pitched 5 innings, giving up 3 runs on 7 hits, and she walked 3. Courtney Shoemake pitched the final 2 innings. Taylor Goldstrom had 3 hits and 3 RBIs. Carissa Sekeres had 2 hits and 2 RBIs. Michaela Koch had 2 hits and an RBI. Angeli Bell and Haley Leitner each had 2 hits. Jody Frontino had a hit and an RBI. In Game 2, the Pioneers got out to a 1-0 lead in the 4th, and in the 5th inning, Sydney Reese hit a solo home run to give the Pioneers the 2-0 win. Jada Summon threw 7 innings, striking out 6 and giving up 2 hits. Sydney Reese had 2 hits with an RBI. Taylor Goldstrom and Maddie Horn each had a hit. On Saturday, April 10th, the softball team split a doubleheader against Oakland City University. In Game 1, the Pioneers scored 2 in the 5th and added another run in the 6th to win 3-0. Angeli Bell pitched 7 innings, giving up 3 hits, walking 2. Jody Frontino had 2 hits. Maddie Horn and Angeli Bell each had a hit and an RBI. Taylor Goldstrom, Sydney Reese, and Carissa Sekeres each had a hit. In Game 2, the Pioneers jumped out to a 1-0 lead in the 3rd inning. Oakland City added 2 in the 6th to make it 2-1. Haley Leitner was doubled off at second base on a fly ball from Maddie Horn to give Oakland City the 2-1 win. Jada Simon gave up 2 unearned runs on 3 hits. She walked and struck out 1. Courtney Shoemake pitched the 7th inning. Taylor Goldstrom, Haley Leitner, and Sydney Reese each had a hit. Maddie Horn had a hit and an RBI. The Pioneers are 12-12 on the season. They face IU Southeast on Friday, April 16th in a doubleheader. The women's golf team placed first out of 3 teams at the Shawnee State, Ohio Invitational on Friday, April 9th. Joey Welch shot a 80. Olivia Stolovi shot a 91. Megan Locke shot a 98. Darian West shot a 102. Gianna Procharka shot a 119. The men's golf team placed 6th out of 7 teams at the Shawnee State, Ohio Invitational on Friday, April 9th. Matt D'Amico led the team with a 77. Anthony Santilli shot an 81. Gress Feder shot an 82. Anthony Savarino shot an 83. Alex Smith shot an 89. Their next match is at the Carla Invitational on Wednesday, April 14th. The baseball team dropped 2 of 3 against IU Southeast. On Friday, April 9th, IU Southeast led 3-0 going to the bottom of the third inning. With 2 outs in the third, Ed Pfluger hit a solo home run to get the Pioneers on the board. IU Southeast added 2 more in the fifth. Then in the seventh, Luis Mujica hit a 2-run home run to make it 5-3, which ended up being the final score. Nick Beardsley pitched 4 1/3 innings, giving up 5 runs on 8 hits. He walked 2 and struck out 3. Ruben Ramirez pitched 4 2/3 innings, giving up 2 hits, walking 1 and striking out 7. Luis Mujica collected another hit to have 2 hits in Game 1. Joseph Renavales, Ty Andrews, Antonio Carrillo, Dylan Winsick, and Luis Hernandez each had a hit. On Saturday, April 10th, the Pioneers split the final 2 games of the series against IU Southeast. The Pioneers led 5-0 after 6 innings as they scored 1 in the second, 2 in the fourth, and 2 in the fifth. In the seventh, IU Southeast put up 10 as they took a 10-5 lead. The Pioneers added 3 in the bottom half of the seventh to make it 10-8. The Pioneers added another in the ninth but fell in Game 2 of the series 10-9. Cole Haru threw 6 2/3 innings, giving up a run on 8 hits, striking out 2. Jonathan Pacheco, Christian Negron, Ryan Huber, and Ruben Ramirez combined for 2 1/3 innings, giving up 9 runs on 7 hits. Ramirez recorded all 7 outs as he was the 5th pitcher used in the 10-run 7th inning. Joseph Renavales and Ed Pfluger each had 3 hits and 2 RBIs. Emil Murillo had 3 hits and an RBI. Luis Mujica had 2 hits and 2 RBIs. Ty Andrews had a hit and an RBI, and Luis Hernandez had a hit. In Game 2, the Pioneers struck early as they played at 3 in the first. The Pioneers added 1 in the third, 2 in the fifth, and 2 in the sixth to win the finale 8-0. Ryan Huber pitched 7 innings, gave up 3 hits, walked and struck out 3. Ed Pfluger had 3 hits and 5 RBIs. Carlos Sanchez had 2 hits and 2 RBIs. Antonio Carrillo, Joseph Renavales, Luis Mujica, Luis Hernandez, and Danilo Leon each had a hit. The Pioneers are 24-9 on the season. The Pioneers have a doubleheader against Shawnee State University on Tuesday, April 13th. With Nick Beardsley collecting 3 strikeouts in his outing on Friday, he ties Corey Hartsburg for the most strikeouts by a pitcher with 219 in Point Park baseball history. The men's track and field team competed at the IUP Invitational on Sunday, April 11th. Daniel Jacobs placed first in the javelin throw. Damir Steven Stewart placed third in the triple jump, fourth in the 200 meters, sixth in the long jump, and 12th in the 100 meters. Demir Lomax placed fifth in the 400 meters and fifth in the 110 hurdles. The women's track and field team competed at the IUP Invitational on Sunday, April 11th. Nia Goodman placed 6th in the 100-meter hurdles and 10th in the high jump. Natalie Hillen placed 11th in the 100-meter hurdles and tied for 10th in the high jump. Sophie Jabose placed 7th in the triple jump and 13th in the long jump. This has been Shane Kennedy with your Point Park Athletics podcast update.